we are honored to present the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Peter Kohn Service Award. Peter was a 5-time equipment manager for the men's U.S. national team between 1978 and 1994. He worked 22 years as an equipment manager for the Middlebury College lacrosse team and was elected into the U.S. Lacrosse Hall of Fame in 2004. Peter was also well known throughout the lacrosse community for the many summer camps he worked and the way he worked and served at those camps, including many of our FCA lacrosse camps. Peter was always the first one onto the field and the last one to leave the field, and only after he found every last ball and picked up every last piece of trash. Every day, Peter modeled and lived the scripture that says, "Greater love has no one than this, that he or she lay down their life for their friends." Peter laid down his life every day for those he served. Peter went to be with the Lord in 2009, but he left behind a lasting legacy for forever. This year's recipient has truly remodeled his life around 3 F's: faith, family, and focus. Married to his wonderful teammate in life, Amy, he has been blessed to create a family environment at Lynchburg College, where he has led the men's lacrosse program for the last 27 years. During that time, he has amassed 322 wins and advanced to the NCAA tournament 15 times. We asked one of his senior captains just a couple of questions and asked to describe him. He said, "If you look deep within our team, he has created a culture on the principle of service to the local community, service to the game we all love, service to those he and his players encounter along the way, and especially to service one another for the locker room. He leads by example within the lead on initiatives, whether it be the Step Up Bystander Intervention Program, serving and growing the game through Blue Ridge Lacrosse, local field and box clinics, or helping his players drive initiatives like Walk Out of Darkness or the Headstrong Battle to Beat Cancer. You will never hear him take credit for any of these, though, as he is always emphasizing the team approach to service. He is bold in his actions of doing for others just as Christ would. His love is sometimes a tough love, but nonetheless, he wants every one of his players to also be a great example of a servant leader in our community and to our Lynchburg lacrosse family. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate this year's Peter Kohn Service Award head coach of Lynchburg men's lacrosse program, Steve Koudelka.
Thank you, Ryan, for those kind words. Very humbled that one of my players would say all those nice things, so that was extremely thankful for that. I just want to say thank you for the honor to receive this award. When Ryan called the other night, I was on my way home and just trying to get home in time for my wife. We had a date to walk the dogs, and that was my number one focus, was to get home on time for that. But this is just an honor. I remember meeting Peter back in the day during the camp days. I think for all the younger coaches in the room, I'm sorry we don't have those anymore. I wish we did. I think there were wonderful learning lessons for me to sit around, a table with Coach Runk, Sid Jameson, Coach Janzik, and just learn this game and learn about a lot of you, the history, like Tom Gill had mentioned, and all the great people that were really involved in the sport. For me, I looked down when Ryan called, I got home, and after we did take the dogs on the walk, looked at the list of past recipients and was just honored to see, I've known about this award, and I remember coming to events like this and listening to those people being honored. And Fred Opie, who was one of my assistant coaches when I went to Gettysburg. Coach Janzik is on that list, who will be honored here later. He was, on that list as well. And just think about that as a young 18 to 22-year-old and walking across campus to go to practice every day. Where the coaches are Dr. Fred Opie and Hank Janzik. That is, it doesn't get much better than that. So to all my University of Lynchburg, coaches and players and people who are not here today, thank you. It's an honor to serve you and to do the best we can with my family, and they're part of my family. So thank you very much for this great honor, and I wish everybody a wonderful weekend of lacrosse.